He's starting to donate now because he had to get all checked in, which means I have time. I don't remember. All I've seen, sorry. I watched a video yesterday because a friend posted it on Facebook, and it was about animal telepathy. I watched it, so I was like, I experienced that. It was really interesting, and the way the lady was, it was like over an hour long. I haven't finished watching it. I was almost done, like right at the end. But the lady didn't know she could do that until like she heard in her head, "Can you see me?" And she's like, "I think I came from that dog over there." I don't know. It was just crazy. And like, she also had a horse tell her, like, somebody wanted to know what their horse was having, I guess, and asked the horse, and the horse said, "I'm having a boy, and so are you." And that's how she found out she was pregnant with her son. But so I was like, what? And I was like thinking if I had ever, but when she was talking about the first time she realized what was happening, it triggered a memory of a few years ago. If you guys have been with me for a while, you'll know some of this, but I'll probably just make it a separate series, or maybe on my podcast, because I added my queer story to my podcast that I talked about last year. But I added that, so I had added it on here last year. But I'll probably put it on my podcast. I'll probably also, like, longer things that are like that, I will just, I don't know, do that. And these rambly things, or they're just kind of like this, be like on here. I'll figure it out, but yeah. Anyways, like a few years ago, I'll just tell this part. It reminded me that I was like, have I ever heard an animal speak to me? Because usually they don't. They're usually just more feelings, or like they might give you images. But for me, I've only got mostly feelings, intentions. Like, I don't know how to explain it. And that lady and I have similar telepathy, although I don't know how to turn mine off, like my clairaudience and all that. I don't know how to, and it's not quite as intense as hers that I know of. Not that I don't use it. I use it. I try to use it. I unwillingly use it because I'll hear stuff in my head. I can even hear songs that people might have in their heads or something, or cravings that other people are craving. I get my boyfriend's cravings. I'm not quite sure if I have the telepathy with this baby that I did with my youngest, Chloe. I could even see her facial expressions. She was very easy to connect with like that. This one, the energy is not as loud, not as bold or whatever, but I think I might hear them tell me, I want you to eat this, I want this to eat, or whatever. I don't know, so I'm not sure if that's them or not, but I guess we'll see when he's born. But anyways, like a few years ago when I was taking a walk, remember, if y'all been on my TikTok for this long, for like when I lived in Manhattan, Kansas, and I'd take my daily or nightly walks, and a lot of times cats would follow me. So like, I remember walking, and I remember hearing in my head, and I believe, well, it was that night, and I looked at the cat, or I heard at the same time looking at the cat, I believe, I know you can hear me. I'm like, what? It was really weird, and it tripped me out, but I didn't think anything of it because for some reason I didn't think animals could speak like that. I don't know. I just didn't think about it until yesterday watching that video. And I was like, yeah, that cat actually spoke, and that's a female cat. She was black and white. And then I realized when I was typing on, telling my friend on her post about it, about, ooh, this is interesting, you know, like, I'm glad she posted this, and a little bit about my telepathy with my cats and stuff. I think my cat Mittens, who passed away in 2021, came through and was like telling me in a way that she was the one that was helping me overcome the fear of death. Because when she was in the vet, passing away, I couldn't be there because I was terrified of touching dead bodies. You know, like, a lot of people have that. It's not a weird fear, I guess, but a lot of people don't. I don't know how to get over it. So I guess she must have been helping me get over it, because she knew I wanted to be there, but that I couldn't because of that. So I guess maybe she just took it on herself, to help me with that. And she did, because a lot of times after that, I would take walks and I'd see dead animals on my walk. Not like in a morbid way, not like because whatever, but because I needed, so I could become more comfortable with, hey, it's part of it's just a transformation. It's a part of life. It's a part of the life and death cycle. There's no need to be afraid of it. And so I just stopped. Like, I wouldn't be able to ever even see a dead animal. I would it would freak me out. It would just, now I can. Now I can walk by them and not be fazed, because it's not that it's not sad still, but it's like it doesn't freak me out and scare me. And I realized she was telling me that she did that, helped me with that. She helped me with it so much that when my brother had passed away last year at his funeral, I touched his arm. I could never ever have done that ever without her help. So I was just like, you can communicate still with your passed on animals. It's kind of crazy, but I don't know. I just thought it was cool. Also, back to the pedicure stuff. So and I don't know why I didn't do this before, but instead of me getting fake nails done professionally, because they're expensive and they're gonna be hard to get off, I've just been growing my nails to get used to having longer nails and all that. And the last time I tried it, I cut them off. I got tired of them. This time I didn't. I just filed them. And this one's shorter because it broke. I just filed them so they don't snag. And I have fake nails at home that I still need to put on, and so I'm going to do that because it's easier and cheaper. And I might just do that in general all the time, but I just thought to do that, it makes more sense, money saving. And the way that they have fake nails these days, they look so professional anyways. I mean, for those people to pull away. So yeah, that's why I was like, I don't know why I didn't do that before, instead of just keep on trying, going straight from no nails to let's go get them professionally done. And then I just can't take it because I didn't give myself a time, an adjustment period. I'm autistic. I need an adjustment period. I don't know. It's just probably because that's literally how society is and how I was raised and shit. You don't get an adjustment period, just fucking do it, whatever, So it's oh, you can give yourself an adjustment period for this, why not? Anyways, I don't know, I think that might be all I have to say, but we'll see in the next one.